If an autistic person says something that is rash or rude, don't assume that they meant it that way. Tell them that it was rude, tell them why, and work from there. A lot of autistic people don't understand whenever they say things that are not really socially acceptable in the moment until they're actually told. So if you don't tell them that that's not socially acceptable and you just expect that that was just what they meant, you're never going to help them improve themselves. For example, when I was younger and at a cheer competition, this girl fell from her stunt and I started clapping because I thought that was a good thing, because since that team lost, it meant our team was going to win. But I didn't realize, I wasn't thinking about it properly. When it got explained to me, I felt like the worst person in the world. I felt like a terrible person. I just didn't understand the social norm to begin with. So if you explain it to people, it will actually change their actions from in the future. I've never done that again, obviously, because it was almost like I felt like a terrible person, right? When I was younger, I also used to make comments that weren't super great about 9/11, because since people were use 9/11 as ammunition to be racist, I thought it would be fine because that's messed up. But no, there's still people that lost loved ones in 9/11, and that had to be explained to me in a way that made sense, to where I'm like, okay, no. I don't have to hate the day and the memorials as a whole just because people have been using it as ammunition to be racist. I can still respect the people who lost a loved one, you know what I mean? And those concepts are they did have to be explained to me, whether that's embarrassing to admit or not. I feel like other people will relate. I also think autistic people can be put in, get into situations where the entire group is doing something that's morally incorrect, but since the entire group is doing it, they think that society as a whole just does this, and that's not the case. Basically, be a little bit lenient with autistic people. If you explain things to them and why something's wrong, to a certain extent, that can help certain people. Obviously, there's nuance, we're in this topic, but be a little gentler with us, because there's actually certain social norms that we don't just automatically know, and it can come off as rude. And these are some extreme examples that I've said, but there's literally less extreme examples that happen on a day-to-day basis. So don't just be rude to your autistic friends. Explain to them things. In the same breath, undiagnosed autistic people that don't know they're autistic at all can come off that way without even knowing it, because they don't even know they're autistic. There's no there's no room, ground zero to work from. I don't even know. But yeah. And surrounding yourself with other autistic people is good, but you do have to live in a neurotypical society, so learning the social norms is also good. Especially because most of us don't want to cause harm. It's just not that we knew it was a problem in the first place.